Ooh. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa, freaking Nelly. Alright, now I'm
I
starting
knew
to
it
feel
once
it.
there's sunny.
Now I'm actually starting to feel it. I drink a lot more. Yeah, I like this Trainwrecks TV Twitter. Hey guys, I got banned on Twitter for 12 hours for a post I made 5 months ago. Ape Gang.
So stupid. I love Trainwrecks, dude.
I just can't tell if Ape Gang's like racist or not. I can't tell. Like I don't think it is.
He's Persian. It can't be racist.
It can't be racist. I'm Persian.
Yeah, dude. But black people don't care about other races saying.
They only care about the white man, bringing them down. Nobody's bringing you down. What I hate about black people shitting on white people is that they never bring up any examples of them doing it. They just fucking say, "Hey, fucking, the white man's bringing us down, brothers. We need to rise against the fucking 1% or whatever they say." I don't even think they bring up the 1%. I think they're just fucking retarded. And then white people have to go, "Well, no, you just didn't do that well in life. That's fine. Happens to everybody." Then they have to blame us. What did we do? We didn't do shit.
What is that thing?
We didn't do anything wrong.
What is that? Like a squirt
Oh,
gun?
yeah, I'm not gonna play. We're just being ourselves.
Gang. Got my booty like a wheelie, nigga. Really, nigga.
I'm in hyperdrive right now. Spock, or
Okay.
whoever's in charge of hyperdrive. It's not us in the hyperdrive. What I'm
I
talking
think you should
about.
listen to that Brain Power song.
I'm always drinking brain gear. That's why I'm so fucking smart.
Brain Power.
My head's just getting bigger over time because my brain is developing so much that it has to grow in size. Um, yeah, that's all thanks to brain gear. I wonder what brain gear tastes like. But it tastes like fucking shit. Not drinking that garbage. At my house. No, 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 no. We don't drink brain gear in this household. We drink Monster. We're cool.
Yeah, dude, Brennan Savage. Street top line.
Would you watch Brendan Scoville if he live streamed on Twitch? Playing if I had to guess, he would only play Call of Duty, GTA 5. I feel like those are the only games he would possibly play on Twitch. Those are the dumb people games. Now he's gonna kill me. Actually, no. We were kind of like okay. I kind of talked to him in high school just because I was in like the retard classes he was in, and
Hell yeah, dude, me too.
he's nice. He's just
It's just retarded.
yeah.
He makes bad life decisions. At least he
Yeah.
used to. I know now all he does is just get drunk.
Doesn't
And
he
he's
have
like
a kid or
roofer.
something? I don't know.
No, he actually doesn't.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
pretty.
Oh, okay.
He's somewhat normal.
The
Just
fact that he doesn't have a kid, that means to like a respect for him.
yeah, because if you think about it, all those kids in those retard fucking study halls we were in,
Right.
they pretty much all have kids.
Yeah, a lot of them have kids. It's so fucked up. Like fucking what's his name? The
Jimmy
blonde kid.
Caldwell.
Yeah, him. Jimmy.
Feel bad because he's like, I'm pretty sure he's just a piece of shit too. Still,
Uh, I remember him. Cause I used to talk to him in one of my classes. He
he was
was
dude. He was funny because he was just downright retarded and would do just dumbass
so
shit
he
all the
wasn't
time.
smart, yeah, but he was definitely nice. A
Yeah, dude,
lot of dumb
they're
nice
nice. They
people.
just did
Yeah,
goofy
like
ass
John
shit. That's all
Hoff.
they
Hey,
really
John
were.
Hoff doesn't have a kid. He's married, I think, or something. I don't know.
No, he's not married.
Oh, he didn't marry her
He
yet.
he was like pretty serious with what's her name?
Amanda
Fucking fake
Testo.
titties. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like they were living in Florida and sure, and then I think they like low key broke up because then like I didn't really notice. Pretty sure now he's just like doing whatever.
I don't know what happened to them, but
I see him on Facebook. His like thing says single legends.
oh shit. Did you see my friend Yassine got single? That's so sad. I actually felt so bad for him. It's one of the few times in my
What is
life
that?
I actually felt bad for somebody. So he had a kid with some chick, and the kid was already like 1 or 2, and they were living together, and he has a super nice job too, and everything. And then something didn't work out, and they got a divorce or something. That is actually the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life, and I felt so bad for him. Because he's like
Yeah,
one
that
of those
sucks.
genuinely nice guys. I don't know what he did or what she did. To, I don't know. But that's fucking horrible. I feel so bad for him.
Life, man.
I used to hang out with him when I was like fucking like 12 or 13. I think 12. I think I hung out with him when I was 12 and he lived in my neighborhood. And then he moved when I was like 14 or 15 cuz it was Yassine, Frank and I. That was the we were the three musketeers for a little bit. We were a good combo. It was weird, but it was a good combo. We'd all play Halo 3 together, some weird game, or Guitar Hero. We were super competitive about Guitar Hero. How we all learned how to play the game over time. So we would all play on like medium maybe at one point. And then we'd all move up to hard and we were like all learning the game at the same time. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's how it felt in my neighborhood too for a good
And then
while.
we were like
Most people are
all on
competitive, and then
expert.
once like Rock Band and Guitar Hero 4 or whatever came out where it had the whole band, like most people kind of split off to other instruments. But like me and my
Yeah.
other friend David in my neighborhood, we were we would always like we were the two best at guitar, and then like everyone in there would always like at the end of the like fucking play session, we'd have to play against each other,
Right.
like a face to face, and that shit was so fun, dude. I missed that. He was so good. But like I always kept up pretty well with him, so it's something to go back and forth.
I think out of our friend group, like the Hayden Colton, Mike Peters, and then Matt that lives next to him, and Sean, I think I was the best all the time.
I need to fucking get back into Guitar Hero, but I don't think my fucking. Do they even make controllers that work for Xbox Ones? I
Oh,
genuinely
Xbox
doubt they
Ones? I
do.
don't know. I don't
Or
know if it's
like if the old
compatible
one worked
either.
for it, that'd be fucking sweet if it did.
Just
But
well, I don't know. Okay, if you're
mine's a
really
wireless, so I don't know
if
how
you're
it's set
really
up on the
invested,
computer.
buy a wireless receiver for your computer. That's what I did.
I literally have the Wii drum set
It's
and the Wii guitar.
I have
like Guitar Hero 3. I had Guitar Hero 3
Oh,
on my Wii.
I have a Wii
I
guitar,
have the
but
Rock Band.
I have 360 Rock Band drum set, and I used it for Guitar Hero.
I broke all my fucking
It'll work on
Rock
PC.
Band shit, dude. Out of like, dude,
Yeah,
because I'm
it
just
will.
an angry piece of shit, and all my instruments just degraded over the years. Like dude, my kick pedal broke like 90 times. That during like I was playing fucking Guitar Hero Metallica. I was playing the
Yeah.
drums on it, and like my kick pedal broke for probably like the 17th time. I got so angry, I actually just broke all the fucking like pieces off of it. Like I smashed it into like a million pieces, and I felt so good afterwards. A little salty because I was like,
Wow.
well, I can't really play the drums anymore, but I didn't really care because I just go over to my friend's house play drums.
You're lucky Lars is a bad drummer. Honestly, I was thinking about it. I never really realized why people were saying like Lars was a bad drummer all the time.
Because he is,
And then
dude.
it finally hit me. I'm like, wait a minute. Like I was listening to Megadeth, and I was listening to the drum fills and like certain parts of certain
No, but
songs,
you ever
and I was like,
realize when
"Holy shit, he is so simple." It's like, what
No,
the
he
fuck?
plays simple stuff
He could
and then
have
he plays it
added,
really wildly too.
yeah,
Like people were saying when you notice like a good drummer, they could play really complex shit but look like it's no sweat off their fucking back. Like you start
right,
getting you get really tight with your fucking play style and shit. And like even like a lot of drummers say that like they play something that at first when it was really hard for them, they'd be like wild all over the place, like trying to hit everything. But once they got really good, like they got really like tight and like looked a lot more conservative. Like they weren't all over the place. And like everyone says like Lars just like is all over. He's like flailing around like a fucking retard.
I can't remember if it's Holy Wars or Hangar 18, but some song in Rust in Peace, like it just fucking you. Oh my god, it made me realize because they're like the counterpart to Metallica, and it made me realize so much that Lars was shitty drummer. It's so funny.
Surprised they put up with him for this like for all
Yeah,
these
if
years.
they had a better drummer, imagine how like crazier of a band they'd be. I mean, he's not that bad. He complements the song pretty well, but they could have picked someone, or they could have had someone in the band the whole time that was a lot better.
Yeah, well, can't change the past. It's
Yeah,
not bad, but
he
it's always like it could have.
definitely
There's always that it could have been better type
he
thing.
he does make some songs sound pretty fucking cool though. I don't know, but he gets carried. He gets carried so fucking hard by the rest of the band. Like earlier albums had one of the best bassists ever created by God.
It's
God
funny
bless
though.
his soul.
I think the drumming is top tier in is Injustice for All. It's so good on that album.
That's probably the best drumming album, yeah.
Yeah, that is like peak drumming for all their albums in my opinion. But that's probably like I think it's probably then Red the Lightning, probably my favorite albums.
Bro, Ride the Lightning, I think is one of the best albums ever made ever. I
Yeah,
love that
it
album
really
I
is.
love every single song in that. I don't know how they did it. How did they do it? They're a bunch of fucking just
It
idiots.
covered so much of like
They're
the
just a
genre too.
they're just a bunch of
It was so
assholes
good.
who were just
Yeah,
good at instruments. And then out
dude,
of
they
nowhere,
were
they make one
dude.
of the best albums ever made. I don't get
They were all fucking dickheads,
it.
dude. And even to this day, I mean, no, to this day, I think they've like kind of like mended a lot of things. Dude, back in the day, they're fucking cunts, dude. Even to like Sane Anger, like you ever watch the documentary
No,
around the time when they make Sane Anger? Like
I
they're
don't think I
still a
watched a
bunch of
documentary.
they're a bunch of fucking divas and they're fucking retarded.
Because my dad said he would go to concerts, like really old Metallica concerts, and they would just drink until they were just fucking insane and just start fights and shit.
Yeah, dude,
And
that's
that's
the
when their
fucking that
and
was
that's
the
when their
80s
music was the
metal.
best. And it's so funny.
80s metal, they did a bunch of blow and got like blackout drunk at every
Right.
show because they didn't give a fuck.
Because my dad was really into metal when he was a kid. I think I got that gene. Because he'd go to like Metallica or Green Jelly concerts or something like that.
Wish my dad went to more normie shit like Rush, but still listen to a lot
He
of it.
listens to so much weird music. It's I don't know. He's the one who got me into like mindless self indulgence
Yeah, it's weird. My dad
and
don't
Green
listen to stuff
Jelly
like that.
and Insane Clown Posse.
I
Just
had
the
to find that shit
just the
myself.
most random shit you could possibly think of. I don't know what else he's into. Oh, he's into Stormtroopers of Death. I was like, oh, you listen to them too? What the fuck? He likes Metallica and Megadeth a lot. I don't know, a lot of random. He's finally listening to System of a Down. He's gonna make fun of me for it. Like, what the fuck is that? Are you kidding me?
Fucking sewed.
Now he's
On
listening
bitch.
to it. Like, okay, bud.
I
What else? Sheer
feel like my
Terror.
dad knows like all those like at least the bigger ones because I've of course been listening to radio forever.
Sheer Terror is like a punk
But like my
band. He
dad
listens to
always
them.
had like Ozzy and like Boston and just old shit that everyone always listens to.
Right.
It's good. Like I have all his records and stuff. Play them sometimes.
There's a
And then
lot
my
of
mom
bad
was
music
like, my
too.
mom's like into everything, but she would like, she
Right.
listened to a lot of like disco and shit. And I'm just
Right.
like, fuck disco, and like a bunch of pop stuff. Which
My
was,
mom,
like, it's typical.
my mom's the one who actually got me into System of a Down. She has a Toxicity album in her in the back of her car, and I was in like, I don't know, like second grade or third grade, and then I had a DVD player, or not a DVD player, CD player, and I put the Toxicity disc in, and I was fucking loving it. Prison Song is the first song I ever heard. That's like one of their heavier songs too, and I loved it. I don't know why. That song, like, I don't know. She had like a Linkin Park CD in the background, or in the back of the car in System of a Down. I was digging the System of a Down, and I loved Linkin Park too. And she had a Eminem CD, and I love the Eminem CD.
Yeah, that's why I'm pretty grateful. My parents, they never really cared what kind of music I listened to.
Right, right. I was
It
the
was
same
like
way.
kind of explicit even when I was young. I was listening to so much random shit even when I was really young. I was listening to like pop. I was listening to fucking gangster rap. I was listening to like rock. A little bit of metal came on the radio.
I think I was
It was, like,
mostly
normal
metal
too.
growing up. Like almost my whole entire life, it was all metal.
I'd say a big portion of it, where like at least where I can remember the music. Like when I was really little, it was a lot like a little more like pop stuff and just general rock. But like when I got older, it was like strictly like Metallica, Megadeth, and like
Oh,
gangster
I
rap.
remember my
Oh, dude, it
Metallica
was such a
phase.
weird contrast. Like I'd sit there
Right.
and listen to like Ludacris, and I'd start listening to like fucking
Luda.
Metallica or some shit. Like I don't know. That's why like I always feel like I can always go back to rap because there's some way like I was always listening to rap even as a kid because I loved it.
I never really liked rap as a kid because I could never find the right stuff. And then I think it was 2017. It was definitely my year for rap. I finally looked into it and I finally found a bunch of artists that I really enjoy.
Yeah, this is great at shit. You gotta look. It's really what it is. General shit on the radio is
There's
gonna
a
be
lot of
fucking
rappers.
bad.
I think I listen to hip hop. I don't know the difference, but there's some artists that I fucking love.
Hip hop's more like a little. I feel like it's more like lyrical.
I think
In a
yeah, I
sense.
think it's more of a I think I'm more of a hip hop person.
A little more like different kind of beats and shit.
Yeah, I like when they
Rap's
get
just like
kind
straight
of
up, just, I
creative
feel
with
like
their
rhyming.
instrumentals. What I don't get is so I don't like MF Doom that much. You know MF Doom, right? I think everyone knows him.
Yeah.
So the way he delivers his lines is kind of boring, but he makes so many songs and he collabs with so many people. I don't know how lyrically he thinks of all the shit that he does. Because lyrically he's top notch. And he literally collabs with everybody and I don't get it. And he's always
I
like
feel
on
like that's
top of
what it
his
comes down
game
to
with,
in
with,
rap.
with
People always
lyrics.
collab, and it's
Cause
really
like
crazy.
MF Doom is fucking nuts when it comes to lyrics. Cause he could write a whole book just with lyrics that he's created. He's insane.
All lyrical as fuck. Not that new rap, bro. New
Someone
rap.
like
Mumble.
Murs is crazy.
I think that's why I did gangster rap so fucking nuts back in the day. They should talk about. I mean, I guess people talk about killing people today, but not so much.
I like really like kind of old schooly hypey rap too, or hip hop, whatever you
The
want to call
boom
it.
bap, bro.
Like
Black,
Busta Rhymes
boom,
has a
boom,
couple
black.
super hype songs.
Fucking
DMX has
Busta
some
Rhymes.
hype songs.
Dude, those are
Or
just
not
classics.
Busta Rhymes, Busta Rhymes. When I tarnish him. I don't listen to a lot of Tupac or anything like that though. No,
You
there's
ever
supposed
listen
be the
to
best.
Immortal Technique, bro? That's what all the fucking cool kids listen to.
Mortal Technique. I don't think I've ever fucking heard of it. Mortal
Dude, come on,
Technique.
you never heard of the fucking song that everyone always. It's like a really fucked up song. Immortal Technique. Dance with the Devil.
Dance
There
with
you
the
go.
Devil.
Listen to
It's the highest thing on Spotify right now. Listen to it.
freshman, sophomore. I never heard this song, and like we were driving around like smoking
Oh, this guy's
blunts,
good as
and
fuck.
like
Who is this guy?
dude, like these kids, like my friends put this shit on. They were like older than me and shit. Dude, they put this on, and I just like we were dead quiet blasting this song, and at the end, I was just like, "What the fuck did we listen to, dude?" I was like, "Dude, this like," I was like, "This song fucked me up." I was like, "What the hell?" I was like so like just like out of it too, so because we were smoking so much fucking weed that day.
Right.
I was like, let's not listen to that song never again. Nah, I've listened to it a bunch of times. Really good. Really fucked up. Flows so well too. There's a reason why it has so many views. 2018, I'm still here. Who else? God, always gotta have that comment. Dude. It was on YouTube in 2007. What the fuck?
Yeah, are you really excited for all the comments they're gonna say on YouTube videos? He's watching this in 2018.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's already one on here. I just read it.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on everything now. Anything that has a lot of views, it's gonna say that.
I guess this video is actually a decade old. Well, it was like on October 28th, 2017.
It's weird to think that YouTube is.
Wait,
over
no,
10
this
years
person's retarded. It says October 10th on the thing. Realest shit ever.
YouTube
Why
is
did I just
so
find out this shit
old.
now?
That's so weird to think about it.
Dude, that's what, like, I could never, I always look at the argue people who say, when I go back in time to a certain time period of music, I'd say maybe I'd give them the 70s, 90s if you truly went to live shows, then maybe, but I'm saying if you want, like, to find music, like, all the music you possibly can, you want to live in the present time, like, dude, the internet has fucking showed me so much fucking music that you would never just be able to find.
Like, blow my fucking mind. Like, I don't know about that, like... Let's keep music now, because I get the old stuff and
dude,
the
yeah,
new
and they
stuff.
say, like, people say there's no good music out. It's like, dude, bullshit. You're just a lazy piece of fuck that, like, doesn't want to actually, like, dig deep into, like, other music. Like, what the fuck?
Literally just take 10 minutes of your time and look into a genre that you enjoy, and you'll find an album that you really like that was made in this decade. Easy.
Real.
So easy.
Like, you can't be. There's like,
so
I just
many
I'm so
albums
confused
that
when
came
people are
out
so picky with that shit.
within the last couple of years that I love so much. I think are so good. And I think like surpass so much music that came before it. But no good music came out today apparently. Whatever. There will always be good music all the time.
For real. And if anything, it only just gets better because the influence is total on to the people. And they have to spawn new fucking
people have to try that much harder.
New shit.
Yeah. It's always evolving.
For entertainment. Yeah, like these songs are like kind of classic, the ones that like have such a good fucking beat and flow, but it's like just a story.
Right.
Fucked up stories. Like rappers do always end up like even I know Puya has a fucking song like this, and that's just a new age like almost version of the song, and it's so good as fuck. They put their own fucking spin on it.
Make sure you keep your favorite artists unknown. The double-edged sword. You want them to succeed, but you have to keep them down.
Honestly, though, I feel like yeah, that is a big problem.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of it, I'd say that's a problem in probably like bands, because it feels more like financially right to like sign a label and shit. But at least nowadays, with like being like a rap star, like rap artist, or something along those lines,
you could be a lot more independent.
Yeah, you go straight independent, do everything yourself. You can book your own fucking shows yourself. You can fucking manage your own SoundCloud, Spotify, whatever. YouTube. Maybe you just get some help with fucking directing videos and stuff. You get the people the credits and stuff and all that. You can make your own fucking beats if you're like on that top of like things. Like all the money, like you kind of, in a way, like you'd probably do stay true to yourself because you're doing all the fucking work generally yourself.
I think it's the easiest genre to deal with, yeah.
Yeah, definitely by far now. Like, I think a problem with like being in a band and stuff, there's like it's multiple people
Right.
like trying to like figure things out. That's a pretty problem. Or can
They're very
be.
dependent on the production quality too. Because I mean, some bands do sound better when they kind of have that shitty production quality. I mean, I could put on a couple bands that do that. They sound really good, but they're not going anywhere. They're never gonna be popular with a sound like that. Like I don't know what um there's some bands that are like kind of like progressive-y death metal-y bands, or even like the grindcore bands that have the shitty quality. They're not going anywhere. They're going nowhere.
Dude, this moral technique sucks, so kind of gives me chill. That ending's so fucked up. That's just a true story,
I'm
man.
going to bed.
There goes Los Daño Cantos. Everyone's favorite hamburglar. I've been listening to a lot of bands that just define themselves as heavy metal. It's been my thing lately. So it's like kind of thrashy, kind of not.
Listen a lot of Jucifer. That's what I've been into.
Been trying to find bands that have that sound I've been looking for. Flotsam and Jetsam.
Listen, like Jucifer and Boris for basically like they don't like to label themselves as something because they
Right.
literally change their fucking complete style from album to album, and I love that shit, dude.
That's cool, yeah.
I never want to be truly defined as something.
I've listened to a lot of Bjork.
Dude, Bjork's actually awesome.
She's a cool
I've
artist.
never listened to her, but like she does have some really good songs.
I've been listening to her a lot. Like usually I hate things that are like sometimes off tempo, but the way she does it, just I don't know. She's like so fucking good at what she does. She's insane. I thought she was so overhyped. Like I never listened to her or anything, and now that I finally listened to her, holy shit, she's
Yeah, I
good.
just assumed she sucked, but then I was like, I don't know why I thought that. I never even listened to her, and I thought that. And I was like, yeah, not sure what I ever did.
She's cool. She's so cool.
I'm
surprised
Dude,
she's so
okay,
popular.
this is what fucks me up. Okay, so this is Jucifer. This is some of their older stuff. That's what they sound like, and then they have a fucking song like. Other shit was, and then they're like, this is like a couple albums down.
Right. Is this like what do they got, like a female vocalist? What's the deal with Jucifer? Okay.
Yeah, it's Amber Valentine, and then
I don't know a lot about
they're
them.
two piece. It's like I think at that time they were just dating, but like now they're married.
Ooh.
They're something, I forgot what the dude's name was, but his last name's like Living Good. It's kind of funny. I think it's a really funny last name. They're crazy. They're like nomad motherfuckers. I have so much respect for these two because, dude, they play with Here, this is their live show. Dude, that wall of amps they have in the background, they fucking they put it up and tear it down themselves. and then tear it down by themselves. They have video. They have like a little documentary they made for one of their albums when they toured in Europe. Like showed them tearing down and setting up everything at every show. Their heavy shit's fucking, it rips, dude. It's so good.
I'm listening to a lot of Mutilation Rights again.
Mutilation Rights good.
I'd call them like progressive grindcore. I think that's where they belong. And God, they're so good.
I was listening to a little fucking Pig Destroyer the other day.
Pig so good too. I gave them another chance after I thought they were bad.
They're amazing. Terrifier is like their greatest album.
Yeah,
that's my favorite.
My songs on Spotify, it's fire. I thought they were bad from like listening to one song, like their most popular or something. I was listening to more.
Their most popular video or whatever is not that good.
I was listening to more.
This is one of their
I'm talking about
songs.
the most popular in Spotify at least. And then I was listening to music off of Terrifier. I was like, holy shit, these guys are actually pretty cool. I'm listening to a lot of Ram. Ram's my new band.
I don't think I've heard them.
They're a cool band. They're just like a weird, your heavy metal band. Call it. Like their song Temples of Void, the instrumental, kinda. There's like chanting in it, so I don't know if you want to call it instrumental. Holy shit, that song goes hard.
Dude, I want to see Jucifer live so bad. Everyone says it's like an experience.
Did they tour around here?
Yeah, they come to Chicago, but they haven't been here since fuck, dude, forever. I don't know what they're doing, cause they're like, dude, they're like literal nomads. Like they like never really post on the internet or anything. Like they literally just like they travel just everywhere in their fucking like RV with all their amps and shit, and they record like out in the fucking woods, or they record like in their RV and stuff, dude. And they do it all themselves, so they go away for like years at a time. Like
that's very Eurotrash black metal of them.
Almost, yeah, in a way. They're funny. They talk about how they use weird fucking scales, dude. They use some weird like Asian scales. Same with Dark Castle. It's like when you're into two-piece bands, it seems like the two-piece bands use weird scales, but they probably do it so it encompasses a lot more sound because you're lacking another instrument.
I love the Egyptian sounding scales that people use for bands. I don't know why, but that sound gets me.
It's always different.
I love Egyptian-y style music. And there's not a lot of bands that do.
I think I was a senior when they fucking Jucifer came around. I think that was like one of their last tours. They haven't done shit. They're probably making a new album, if anything.
Is System of a Down tours again around here? Which obviously they will. Probably gonna go see it. Cause still waiting for that new album. Huh? Still waiting.
They're just pulling a fucking Maynard, dude.
Yeah.
Those two are never gonna fucking do their part. Oh, apparently the Tool album's actually like basically done. And like people have heard it and they said like it's gonna be actually insane.
That's cool. At least it's gonna be good.
So oh my god. That's gonna be actually legendary when they come out with that shit.
Right. I like Tool every once in a while. Tool's good. I don't love them.
Favorite.
I like them.
Some of their like I think I always go to Opiate if I ever do want to listen to Tool because it's like it's older, it feels more fresh than like their like other shit. Like
yeah, they have some shit that they release that's just kind of too light for me, and I'm not really feeling it. Or maybe it's a little too slow or something. Some sets me off. I have to go listen to something else.
Dude, two-piece fucking bands always blow me away. I can't believe how much sound some of these fuckers make. People.
been trying to look into new bands, but none of them hit me the right way. I've been looking into so many bands because Spotify makes it kind of easy, and I just can't.
I found probably so many bands. I kind of
Yeah.
fall off when I stopped using Spotify because YouTube, like, YouTube's problem is you start listening to something, it just recommends the same shit you were listening to. It says like, listen to this again. I'm like,
Right.
but I'm like,
I
alright,
really
well.
don't listen to music on at least Chrome that much because it takes so much out of my bandwidth. I don't take it for granted. I just use
Yeah.
Spotify. It barely uses anything. I actually love the app so much. It doesn't lag. It doesn't. It has Spotify Premium right now.
That's my thing. If I had premium, I would totally use
Look into it right now. You might still be able to buy it for super cheap. It was like 3 months for $10 or something. I bought it.
I might do that.
I don't know if they're
That
still doing
cheap.
that though.
I did for a while always do the sales.
Cause I love
That's weird.
Spotify. I love it.
Because even when I did use like Spotify, I was using just the web browser one because I had ad block. I think my uBlock origin works on it again or something because I was using it not too long ago.
I was using it somewhat recently, and I was blocking ads.
Yeah, I wasn't getting any ads, so I was like, fuck yeah. I was like,
maybe
I'll start using it again.
My playlist is too big, so it lags my computer to death, or at least Chrome to death.
Can't imagine.
I have I can't. I have 1,600 songs on. And
I can never get that dedicated to playlist.
It just fucking destroys me.
DP.
Peeing is so cool. Love peeing. Especially when you need to pee from such a long time. That's 1/4 of an orgasm right there. Or 1/5. Something like that. I don't fucking know. Who cares? Feels so good every single time. I think I'm gonna end it here. For listening. 6 will come in. Episode 6 will be here within a day or two. So you don't have to wait that long. Bye bye.